Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I am currently filming this video at 8:40 p.m. so you guys know that I have already dabbled a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. I hope you guys are too. The strain tonight is crippy. But I want to start this video out by saying that we actually lost a legend today. Ozzy Osbourne has passed away at the age of 76. I spent a good majority of my afternoon watching old clips of the Osbourne TV show because let's be honest, the Osbournes walked so the Kardashians could run. Like honestly, I don't think that reality TV would be what it is today if the Osbournes had not had a TV show. The same with the Anna Nicole show. But I spent majority of my afternoon watching old clips and I wanted to share with you one of my favorite ones. So I'm not exactly sure what season of the Osbournes this clip is actually from. I just know every single time that I see it circulating over on TikTok, I have to watch it and I laugh every single time. This was honestly great television. I know that some people's parents out there were a little strict and they did not let them watch the Osbournes because they thought that Ozzy Osbourne was actually like the devil.
Hi, darling.
Someone has been in my room and taken my beers away from my room.
I don't think so, darling. Who would do that? Who could possibly do that? Who's the beer thief? You. You're the beer thief.
So before we go any further in this video, you guys have to let me know down in the comment section, have you ever heard of flavored air? Because honestly, I had personally never heard of it until today's sponsor Fume reached out to me. So upon looking into the company, I discovered this is like actually something that's really good for my journey right now. Because I told you guys that I'm trying to kick a certain habit before the hours of 5 p.m. every day. Like it really got to the point where I needed to ask myself, do I need to hit my vape or am I just bored? Which honestly brought back a childhood memory for me because I remember my uncle said to me, because he used to smoke all the time, he said that he really didn't think that he was addicted to smoking. It was more so having something in his hand and the motion of going like this, which honestly I totally get because this is the year 2025. And what is the one thing that majority of us cannot put down throughout the day? Our phone. So another reason that I personally enjoy using Fume throughout the day is that it has really cut down on my screen time. I was one of those people, I was clocking in at like 15 hours of screen time a day. Not since using Fume though, because I am one of those people, I have to have something in my hand, but this is also, I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like a fidget spinner and you can like just sit there and mess with it all day long. It is so satisfying. Over 500,000 people have already added Fume into their daily routine, and honestly, I totally get why. Fume is an award-winning flavored air device that brings flavor to your mouth, not your lungs. And honestly, at 36, I need to start looking after my lungs, so thank you, Fume. I want to make this very clear. Fume is not a vape, not an e-cig. It is just flavored air. And for everyone out there that likes to vape, what is worse than getting on a flight and not being able to actually like hit it? Some of y'all are trying to risk it in the bathroom. I just know it, but you can use Fume anywhere with no restrictions. There's also no batteries and no charging. You just literally pick it up and go. If you're interested in checking out Fume for yourself, I actually picked up the box so you could see the device better. This one is the Solano, but if you click on the link down below in the description, which is tryfume.com/viewers choice, or you scan the QR code that is somewhere on the screen right now and you enter code viewers choice, you are going to get a free Fume topper when you order the journey pack, which I have them stuck on my finger right here so you guys can see them better, I guess. And by the way, in case you're wondering, the flavor that I have currently been obsessed with is crisp mint, and I am going to show you guys like what it looks like when you put the little, I don't know about y'all, but I just love the sound of a fidget spinner. So once again, I want to say thank you to Fume for sponsoring my channel. And now let's get back to the video. So you guys are going to be very surprised about this. I know when I was scrolling over on TikTok and this came across my For You page, I personally, wow, I was shocked. I know you guys are as well. Anyways, Jeffree Star has once again been called out over on TikTok, and this time he is coming to the defense of his friend Eugenia Cooney, because I told you guys before, a lot of people were making videos speculating, some were claiming that Eugenia Cooney had passed away. The people are honestly saying that Eugenia Cooney is missing because she has not posted over on her TikTok since last month on the 27th. Well, since Eugenia is nowhere to be found, people have been making videos, but they've also been going into Jeffree Star's chat because, you know, he says that he's such a good friend of hers and he's so concerned and he's been trying to help behind the scenes. So why would people not go to him if they want to be like, hey, is Eugenia okay? Because he's helping behind the scenes, you know? So this lady on the screen apparently went into Jeffree Star's live stream one day and she said something about Eugenia Cooney being dead or possibly being dead. And Jeffree Star allegedly told her like, hey girl, maybe you should be the one that kicks the bucket. Now I did look over on the search on TikTok. This lady did not screen record it, but I do believe this is something that Jeffree Star would say.
Jeffree Star told me that he hopes I die, and then he called me the B word. To be fair,
ooh,
it's Jeffree Star. But I did not have that on my bucket list, nor did I have that on my, like, to-do list for today. To be honest, I'm kind of impressed that I got into his head that much and that he decided to waste his negative spell casting on me. Like, who am I? Now, if you're wondering what I did to deserve that comment, I just typed in all caps.
Okay, can I just say this real quick? Because I was just talking to Dustin about this. It is so fucking annoying when someone leaves a negative comment and then the person they leave it to responds. And let's say the person that left the negative comment has maybe like 20 followers and the person they left the comment on has maybe like 100,000, 300,000, a million, so on and so forth. But when the person that they left the negative comment towards responds, it's all of a sudden like, why would you waste the energy on me, little old me? I don't have any followers, bitch, because you left the comment and this is a public forum. That is why.
Live. Is Miss Cooney dead? Everybody wants to know. That's his like homie. Everybody wants to know. Just answer the question. His
It's a fair
reply
question.
was, "What a horrible thing to say, Sarah." So I asked it again. And he said, "You know what? I hope you die, bitch." And then he muted me.
Ooh,
Jeffree
you know what that like
Star
gave
said-
me? Remember Wendy Williams in one of her final shows where she was talking about the Britney Spears situation and she was talking about Britney Spears' parents and she said death to all of them? That's what that just gave me for some reason.
Hopes I die. And he muted me. And he called me the B word. I'm impressed.
I mean, honestly, bitch
Wasn't
is
on my
not that
to-do
bad.
list. Wasn't on my bucket list.
Bitch could be said in like many different ways. You could be like, hey, bitch. And you'd be like, you're a fucking bitch. Or you can be like, bitch. Or you could be like, bitch. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I will see myself out.
Good job, Jeffree Star. Actually, good job, Sarah. Good job.
Okay, Sarah. So somebody tagged me over on TikTok in this clip of Jeffree Star giving his opinion on Labubu's. But before I play it, I want to know, you guys have to let me know down in the comment section, what is your opinion about Labubu's? Do you collect them? Have you gone out to the Pop Mart? Have you tried to order them online? Have you fallen victim to the Lafufus? I have a feeling that the Lafufus are made by the Labubu people and it's just like the reject ones, so they package them up. And they're like, people are going to buy these anyway, so let's sell them for a little bit cheaper of a price. I have to admit, personally, I do like the way that some of them look. Am I going to be like hunting them down and trying to get one or paying top dollar? Certainly the fuck not. But it seems like this trend is going to be here to stay for a while because there are now like these plastic containers that you can put your Lafufu and your Labubu in.
Ever. My friends have them though, so... And they're fools for having them. Did you have another question or comment, sweetie? I don't care if you're my best friend. I'm still gonna call you a fool for buying a little toy. And you can then respond with, Jeffree, I don't care what you say. I still enjoy the toy. And guess what? We can respect each other and move on, because guess what? We're adults. And you think my friendship is defined by someone buying a motherfucking toy? Wanna come in the boxes and tell me why grown adults have little toys? Just say you didn't get to enjoy your
Because we have
childhood.
adult money and we can do what we want with it.
Okay? Just tell me you didn't have a childhood and you want to relive it now.
I feel like I had a really good childhood.
If you're 40, you
Not gonna lie.
don't need a Labubu, okay? You need a reality check. You need to go to therapy and figure out what's really going on there, okay? And then take that money and invest it into yourself. Go buy a property. Go invest in something. Go learn the stock market. Anything except filling your house with plastic junk.
I mean, it's a good point.
Stop filling your
Overconsumption
house with junk.
is a huge thing.
Because you're just making other
Can we
people
talk
richer.
about the people that were like obsessing over the Stanley Cups for a good long while? I haven't seen as much hype around the Stanley Cups. I mean, I honestly haven't been looking for it. There are people out there that have literally every single fucking color of a Stanley Cup. You do not need that many Stanley Cups, okay? But you know what? Don't get inside of someone's pocketbook. That's what I've always been told. So you do you.
Hello? I like finding the root behind why people do what they do. It's fun to me. I love psychology. And I don't understand the craze. I don't. Uh-huh. It's an ugly Beanie Baby. Oh, I know. Oh, don't get me
Oh
started.
my God, the Beanie Babies. Did any of you collect Beanie Babies when you were growing up, or did your parents collect Beanie Babies because they thought that they were going to be worth a lot of money? Did anybody make any money off the Beanie Baby craze? Because I know that in my household, we had a lot of Beanie Babies.
Don't get me started, honey. I just got the chills on my whole body. And guess what? It was from the air conditioning, not from anything y'all said.
I wonder what they said. Honestly, my opinion on that is that motherfucker can judge all he wants, because you guys know that normally I have a fucking giant Squishmallow Snorlax sitting behind me. And at my ripe old age, you guys know that I love putting together a Lego set. But then also, you know, it just like popped in my head. Does he not sell a fucking like toy, like a plushie for people? Like, isn't it like a yak that he sells as like part of his merch? Or else I guess all those people are fools. You guys shouldn't be buying that product, maybe. Maybe you just stick to like buying the makeup and don't buy the fucking plushie because you'd be an idiot if you buy it. Like, I wonder if every time he goes to the warehouse and he's packing, he's like, these people are fucking stupid. Why did you buy a plushie? So moving on from that, it was announced today that Trisha Paytas has given birth to her son and she named him Aquaman, which I know there was a ton of speculation online as to what Trisha was actually going to name her son. One of the people that was getting called out over on TikTok was actually Tana Mongeau, and you would have thought that she actually tied someone to the back of the car and was dragging them down the road, because she uploaded a TikTok where she was guessing different names that Trisha Paytas could give her son. And so, you know, there are some people out there that think that they are sleuths. They have to pick every single thing apart. And they were thinking that Tana Mongeau, in this TikTok that she uploaded, she actually said the name that Trisha was going to name her son, and that she took that moment away from Trisha. And that is the reason that today was the day that Trisha chose to come online and tell everyone that she had her baby and what the name of the baby was. Now, that is not some crazy... The parasocial relationship that some people have out there with some of these social media influencers is absolutely insane. Like, are you that fucking invested that you think that Tana Mongeau uploaded a video where she was like, I'm going to sprinkle the real name in here just so I can be like a little shady? So I guess let's watch the clip and see if Tana actually did sprinkle it on in. Honestly, I've not said this in a long time on this channel, but this is really people looking for tits on the ant with Tana. I think there are a lot of people out there that are very bitter that canceled is coming to an end, so now they are literally picking every single thing that Tana does apart, even more so than they already did on the Reddit, because I know that the Reddit was apparently a big problem.
Okay, as you guys may or may not know, I tell Trisha Paytas not to tell me anything because I could not live with or bear the secret of her baby name. I frequently spoil Christmas gifts. I frequently spoil birthday gifts. I'm just an idiot. I can't help myself. So Makoa and I are going to be predicting what we think her baby name is going to be. Do you want to know what we know so far?
Okay.
She loves a movie name, and it's a boy. But I don't necessarily think that matters in retrospect of the name. She said that it's something to do with water. So I think Aquamarine, maybe Ponyo, maybe Jaws.
Aquamarine was a little close to Aquaman, Tana. I don't know.
I was going to say Jaws. Jaws would be a tough name.
Jaws is...
I could see it being Jaws.
Jaws is a...
Maybe H2O?
That would go crazy. Should ours be like a chemical? What am I trying to say? Like H320.
You just name our kid like sodium.
N2, yeah. Like literally, like you find like an element or a compound.
Didn't
and then
Elon
you get
Musk do that? Like XYZ?
No, that was for it was like a type.
Do you guys remember all the hoopla around Gwyneth Paltrow when she named her baby Apple? Once she named her baby Apple, it was like all bets were off. All the celebrities in Hollywood had to have some kind of name that was different because they were like, nobody else in the world is going to have their name. People are out here trademarking names and shit.
That's the worst thing I've heard today. Okay, so final answer is Aquamarine, Jaws.
I like... No, wait. Let me think about this one. Okay. Blue Crush, final answer.
Blue Crush, final answer. Maybe Moana. That could be our baby's name.
Moana would be tough. I like that.
Moana is Makoa and Tana put together. I could totally see that being their baby's name. Do you guys want to know what's really annoying that happens over on TikTok all the time to me? I will favorite a video to go back to later because some people over there turn off the ability to actually save a video. So you have to screen record it or you have to take it to one of those websites to actually download it. What's really annoying is when you go back to get said video and it's either been flagged or removed by the person that uploaded it, and then you just don't have the video clip. So I don't have the clip of the lady looking for tits on an ant when it comes to Tana and this baby name video that she uploaded. So to answer the title of this video, no, ma'am, I do not think that Tana Mongeau exposed Trisha Paytas in the worst way. Some of these fans honestly need to go outside and touch some grass. The pandemic is over. You can go outside, bitch. Step outside of your house and put your phone down. So now that we have cleared up that very pressing matter, as I said earlier, Trisha has returned to social media and announced that she has given birth on July 12th, and she also announced the baby's name. She talked about it on her podcast and like her birth experience with her third baby. And she was talking about how like celebrities and people in Hollywood like to go to this one hospital because it's like very aesthetic and they want to get like all the photos and the videos and just like shit for social media, let's be honest, in this day and age. And you know, honestly, I think that a lot of people out there would believe that Trisha Paytas would be that person that wanted to get that stuff for social media. But she said that she actually goes to this like very small hospital where it's like not aesthetic at all. You're kind of like in a shoebox when you're giving birth.
That wasn't working. The contractions kept going. I was like, well, that didn't help. They were like, so they were trying to give me something to like stop the contractions so I wouldn't like labor. We get there on Friday night. It's like 8 p.m. and it's a small hospital. I was watching an influencer's birth story about how they go to Cedars-Sinai, which is kind of like the bougie place where you can give birth, but it's also very crowded and everyone gives birth there. Ours is like great. You have 5 nurses checking on you all the time. It's like no one's there. It's very small. It's not aesthetic. That's why we never do TikToks in the hospital, because it's actually like the smallest room in the whole world. Like it's literally so tiny and not aesthetic.
Just in my opinion, as someone who was never going to give birth in my life, obviously, I think that if I was going to give birth though, I feel like I'd prefer a more intimate setting than a large ass hospital where everyone goes that's like overcrowded.
Giving birth in these aesthetic bougie places, but not us, which is fine. It's also very cheap and we love that. And they're great. They're great people over there. But this night, for some reason, everyone was getting emergency C-sections because there was like 3 people and 2 operating rooms and 1 doctor on call. By the way, my doctor was out of town, which was so frustrating because I love my doctor so much.
And that's a big deal.
Oh, that would be so frustrating.
Big deal,
like
because
she trusts him fully with everything. And it's like, and again, your whole plan just goes out the window. Because we get to the hospital and we're like, okay,
the
call
stress.
Doctor this. And they're like, he's on vacation this weekend. And he didn't tell us. We saw him a day before.
Yeah.
We didn't know. And
We should make him a shout out. I think he always wants us to like about reviews. He's always like, you should give me a good review. No?
Yeah, I mean,
Dr. Grossman, shout out.
yeah.
I love Dr. Now we can say it because we're not. He might be retiring soon. Maybe not. I don't know. He might not be.
Well, and here that your doctor is not available that was kind of like the worst.
Yeah.
That was tough to
That
even
was the
handle.
worst news because I trust him with everything. He was so chill when I told him I was pregnant again after just having a baby 3 months prior in a C-section. Like the whole, like if you Google it, Google will be like, don't do that. It's so dangerous. Like you're supposed to wait a year after a C-section. Like he was so chill, like maybe just to keep me calm, but he's like, it's fine. It happens. Like it's fine. You'll be fine. So I was like, okay, cool. Everything's fine. He's done my C-sections. They're always so perfect, easy, whatever. So the fact that, and then when my epidural missed the second time, he was like, oh, put it up. Like he got it right away. Like I love Dr. Grossman. So if you want to have a baby, go see Dr. Grossman. He's so good. But anyways, so then he was like, yeah, he was gone because our scheduled C-section was supposed to be the week after. So I was like, no, everything was just like, and we had people scheduled to come help with the kids. So that also was a nightmare to try to find people because it was supposed to be like a rotating group of my family coming through and then like if they were in town or not and like getting there. So luckily my mom was close by, so she came. But it was this whole thing. So, the Malibu, she knew something was up, so she didn't want to leave. So she was like crying and we didn't want to leave her. It was this whole thing, but I wasn't having contractions. My water.
Like, yeah, because we were like, we had a plan, again, a plan. And
yeah.
Girl, they were ready to go.
She's like, I think my water broke. And in my mind, I'm like, there's no way. First of all, it's rare that the water breaks.
5%, it said.
Like, it's pretty rare. Like, it doesn't happen. And suddenly it was like, it's gushing water. Like, gushing water. She walks and there's a puddle after her.
Everywhere.
Her dress is soaked in water. We never seen anything like that in the other 2 pregnancies.
Yeah.
And then we're like looking at the kids. I'm looking at you. We're just like,
I know.
What just happened?
Mom was like scared. She's like, what's happening? So,
and your mom was great. She's like, 2 minutes she was there.
oh my gosh, she came so fast.
All right, that is it for this video. I hope that you guys did enjoy it. I want to say congratulations to Trisha and Moses, of course. I'm going to go edit this video, and of course, while I'm uploading, I'm going to fidget around with my little foam stick right here. I didn't get into the whole fidget spinner thing back in the day. I truly do enjoy taking this thing everywhere with me and just pulling it out and fidgeting around with it. So if you want a fidget stick as well, please check out Foom down in the description box as well as the pinned comment. And you know what? Leave me your most used emoji down below, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.